ERC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
You've clicked on the Weather Xtreme video. I'm ABC 3340 meteorologist Brian Peters with you for this Sunday, October the 5th edition. And what a beautiful sunrise we have at Clanton this morning as we look at the Skycam network. And then how about the Tennessee River as we look at the Decatur Skycam? And a little bit of mist or fog around this morning as we look at Coleman, a little bit of haze. Surface pattern, we've got a couple of boundaries in the area, but nothing of any real significance. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. We're generally under a ridge in the upper atmosphere as we look at the 500 millibar pattern overlaid on the water vapor imagery, but we're watching that developing trough over the western United States that's going to be bringing us some interesting weather here in the next few days. Temperatures across the central United States are very warm ahead of that next system, kind of a little bit chilly in the Great Lakes and into New England, and a little bit chilly in the northern Rockies. Across central Alabama, though, temperatures are about what we would expect this time of year, generally in the 50s. I know a few of those valley spots probably dipping into the upper 40s this morning. So a beautiful morning and a beautiful day in store. Storm Prediction Center outlooking a slight risk of severe for Texas, West Texas primarily, and a little bit of southeastern New Mexico ahead of that next system. And here's the big change. Look at this QPF for the next 5 days, ending Thursday afternoon. And it looks like most of that rain should come with the system on Wednesday, perhaps lingering into Thursday just a little bit, but we'll talk about that in a minute. The National Hurricane Center is watching a little area in the over the Yucatan Peninsula that may actually develop as it moves into the Bay of Campeche or the southwestern Gulf. And here's a look at the satellite imagery. Now, nothing showing up really. A few areas of clouds across all of the Atlantic basin, but other than that, not really a whole lot to discuss. And of course, that area over the southwest Gulf, we'll be keeping our eye on it since it's in the Gulf, of course. Here's the 06C GFS model run, and here's the 500 millibar pattern for this afternoon. And you can see we're generally under a ridge, and that ridge stays with us for Monday, so I think we're going to start the work week dry. That trough gets ever so much closer into north central Texas and Oklahoma by Tuesday, and that's going to open up the Gulf, especially into Louisiana and Arkansas. And you can see a good deal of precipitation being generated ahead of that storm system. On Wednesday, it looks like the flow splits. We get one open trough coming across the lower Mississippi River Valley, and it seems to be separated from the rest of it, and that brings in some rain for us. Looks like maybe as early as Tuesday evening we might see some showers. And then on Thursday, that little system, the GFS is forecasting to get lost or to get cut off from the main flow. And that means for the GFS that it's forecasting the possibility of the rain lingering into Thursday. I'm not sure I buy this completely with a little surface low there over about, Meridian or Hattiesburg. But I'm not sure that I buy that. I think right now I'm going to stick with the forecast of getting the rain out of here early on Thursday. By Friday, the trough weakens, and that dries us out, certainly, as GFS is now indicating the rain ending. We stay dry on Saturday, and a little bit of a tropical action down there in the Pacific. And then the next trough comes our way on Sunday, and that looks like a pretty hefty shot of precipitation for East Texas and parts of Arkansas, with a surface low approaching Chicago. By Monday, the GFS is certainly showing a very strong trough with a very deep low and a closed low at that. On Monday, we're verging into voodoo, but that looks like a really wet event as for, say, Sunday the 12th and Monday the 13th. But we're verging into voodoo. Speaking of voodoo, we're under a ridge by the Thursday the 16th, and that should keep us dry. And then it looks like we stay dry even on the 20th at the end of the cycle here with a fairly good trough over the the eastern Great Lakes, extending down into the southeastern U.S., giving us not much in the way of rain, but certainly giving us a little bit of change in temperature. We'll certainly appreciate you tuning into the Weather Xtreme video. James will be back with the next version bright and early tomorrow morning. Hope that you have a great Sunday. Godspeed.